1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
DJ Brother Z, holla at me.
Juice, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Benjamin, are you ready?
Let's get it.
They don't even know what's about to happen.
We're about to take over the world. See, what y'all don't understand is everything that's old is done. But everything that's new, that's us.
It's getting real juicy.
It's amazing.
Voices defining a generation.
You grow up thinking the world is all roses and bunnies and things like that, and literally, and it's not.
The most impactful commentary.
I am taught to protect women and children and die for my country. These are the types of things I'm taught. Sure, I put my life on the line. Sure, I could have died that day or whatever, but these are the types of things that come along with being a man. At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. It's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Jammers out there, what is poppin'? Happy sip to that Friday! You are now sipping on Jammin' with Juice. I'm your girl Noni Juice, always keeping it juicy. And of course, I got my boy Ben Jammin' with me.
It is amazing.
Shout out to DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos.
Holla at me.
And we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue, baby, at the Avenue. We made it to another end of the week. Woo! And what a week it was, from Diddy to Kamala to, what else we talk about? Jesus to us to Brewers. Like, it was
Brewers.
so much that happened. It was literally crazy, you guys. And we tried to keep you updated all throughout the week. Now, I do want to say, Benjamin, did you see Miss Kamala Harris last night on Oprah?
Oh, yes, I did. I had to tap in.
How nostalgic was that?
That was
I grew up on watching the Oprah show because my grandma loved watching the Oprah show, and that literally is a memory of my childhood I will never ever forget, is hearing the theme song of the Oprah show and all this other stuff. And when she retired, I remember the moment when she said, okay, we're not doing the Oprah show anymore.
It's over.
I'm going to be doing other things. And I was really sad because I'm like, dang, that was part of the routine. But it was so refreshing for me. And I didn't get to see the entire...
Shout out to Shake.
I didn't get to see the entire interview that Oprah did with Kamala, but I just wanted to say that seeing the very beginning and just how it was structured, they had like the regular crowd in the building, how they usually do. Her 2 chairs was set up. They had people virtually online that was chimed in and tapped into it. And it felt just so nostalgic to me to see her up there, and even hearing her talk, how she usually would talk. And they had put some,
the actual show.
yeah, and they put like stories in it of real life people and their families, just how they used to do it right on the Oprah show. And it was just like, man, I don't know who's part of Kamala's team, but they are doing what needs to be done, because everything they're doing is hitting. And I just wanted to say that.
I wonder how much they paid Oprah to bring that set back. You know,
And it wasn't even the same set. That's what I'm saying. It was a whole new set, but they had it have the same feeling, and they made sure it was a diverse crowd. You saw black men, you saw Asians, you saw Hispanics, you saw white women, you saw black women, and it was just, it felt powerful.
I mean,
uniting everyone together.
That audience is actually a reflection of Kamala's audience when she has her rallies. You know,
right.
You do see black, white, just everybody under the sun there, from Hispanic to whomever.
No, that is definitely a fact.
Every race and creed. And again, I said it before, and I'll say it again, when you go to Kamala's rallies, you definitely see what you would believe America's supposed to look like in the future. And, you know, when you look at Donald Trump's rallies, you see what it looked like in the past, you know. So
yikes.
It's very interesting. But did you hear any of the questions that were asked at the...
I saw one clip that was floating around talking about her with like gun laws, or not gun laws, but about her having her own gun.
Right. She said if
what was that about? I know you had sent it to me.
Yeah, I think it's very crazy. And honestly, to me, it just showed how powerful Kamala is as a speaker. When it comes down to her galvanizing people who think like-minded as her, I think she's very powerful at doing that. When she did the interview yesterday with Oprah, she went on to go say that, hey, you know, ultimately, if somebody come in my house, you getting shot.
Yikes.
All right, and for somebody who, right, and so for somebody who may be, you know, wavering on gun laws and doesn't like the idea that, you know, America's Second Amendment is to have is a right to bear arms. You know, somebody wavering on that could actually understand from Kamala's perspective, you know, the messaging and what she's saying is like, you know what, ultimately, yeah, you know what, guns are bad, but at the same time, if you come into my home, you know, and you're trying to upset me and my family, cause some kind of destruction, some interruption, I have the right to use my Second Amendment right to inflict a violent act upon you. But with that being said, you know, I think she's great on that type of messaging because, you know, somebody who may be a devout Republican who ever heard that messaging just might lean a little bit closer towards Kamala now, because they might be like, you know what, she's not trying to get rid of our guns. You know, she actually is a gun owner herself, her and Wallace, as she mentioned yesterday. So it's very interesting.
It just needs to be regulated. Like, that's literally it. It just needs to be regulated somehow, some way, some shape, form, or fashion. Because, I mean, it's cool if you have a concealed to carry. You know, I've even considered getting one of those because, well, at least in today's day and age, you kind of need to protect yourself in some instances. But I think people just have this idea that the left completely just wants
softness.
Yeah, like we ain't hard, like they ain't hard or something. Like they not, you know, about that action. You know, but they really are. You get popped just the same. Okay. We just not gonna go out doing the popping on people who don't need to be popped.
So, do you think school shooters are more Republicans? Like,
fam, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what they are. They atheists.
Right. The dude who shot Trump, he was a registered Republican. You know,
that's what I'm saying.
It's very interesting. So, hey.
Right, going out of their way to go shoot people. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, come on now.
Yeah, so now all this stuff has been crazy. I mean, you know, and we're getting into 2025. We're not too far away from the new year, you know, so for all these things to be happening, we'll see what goes down for the presidential election.
I was going to say, what do you mean with 2025? What do you think is going to happen in next year?
You know what? The crazy thing is whether Kamala
Who is
wins
Kamala?
and loses. I believe
that's a new one.
Kamala.
Because I've heard people say Kamala, but I've never heard no one say Kamala. Jesus, man.
Well, can we call her Cammy?
No, because that's not it.
Cammy
it's Kama.
Cammy.
If anything, it'd be Kama.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala.
Kami.
Okay.
Kamala Harris. Oh, but that'd probably be bad. Too much Russian in there. But no, with that being said, I think regardless if she wins or loses, the right are going to be in an uproar because ultimately they plan to erect the idea of Project 2025. So we can't forget, even when they said that if Donald Trump loses, it's going to be bloodshed, and that's the plan, regardless of anything. So I think we should all be, it's good that if Kamala does win, in my opinion, but at the same time, still be worried what may be going on out here, because there's still people out here with some negative agendas, especially if their guy loses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I understand. It definitely might be some. Well, I don't want to put that out there, but yeah, definitely something might be happening.
They said it.
They don't want to. I know. That's why I'm like, I don't want to put that out there. It's already out there. It don't got to come out of my mouth.
It is a warning.
But how did y'all feel about the Kamala Harris interview with Oprah? 833-212-1017. Rob right now on the text line said, "You guys really didn't listen to what was asked. Oprah had to help her out because she gave a word salad." Do you agree with that, Benjamin?
A word salad.
Kind of like just mixing. It was just all mumbo jumbo. And Oprah had to like.
What Rob is referring to is how Kamala. Again, that's why I said she's great on the messaging, because when she went and said, "Hey, basically, I'll shoot somebody if they come into my home," she said, "Oh my God, I'm not certain if I should have said that, but you know what? I'll let my team deal with that anyways." Again, it just shows how authentic and transparent she is. The old model of being a politician, the career politician, is done. People want to see and feel somebody who's just real, and that's her just being genuinely herself and satisfying all bases. Forget about being politically correct. Let's just tell you exactly what it is. So for Rob to come on here and say, "Oh, well, you guys didn't really listen. Oprah had to help her out." Yeah, when you're dealing with media and you're in a professional setting of that nature, some people who have been in the same footsteps and or career as you will try to guide you along and kind of guide and smooth some edges out if you did something that was a little bit not too professional of you to do. I mean, we've done it here on this station many a times to help our co-host out of whoever may be in here, just to kind of make certain that it doesn't, what that person said didn't offend a group of audience people. So that's all. You don't know what you're talking about, Rob.
I appreciate the authenticity, because it's missed. It is definitely missed, and it is needed in today's society. Because even with she just seems like she's ready, like she's new. This is a new era, and we have to think of things a little bit differently than how we used to think of them. And if she wants to say, yeah, I own a gun too, it's like, okay, my bad if I wasn't supposed to say that, team, but I'm not about to lie to these people, because who knows, they'll try to look it up and be like, oh, she is a concealed carry. She never brought that up in the debate, but if she goes out and says it herself, I think that's the best thing. If you do something wrong or you just want people to know something about you, it's better for you to say it and people hear it from you than it coming out and people be able to spin it whatever way that they want to.
Very true. Just ended up in one of them Diddy videos. When them Diddy videos drop, just imagine the people that's in there. What if Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, they all in these videos?
She did used to be with Martell.
You never know. You never know. We might see something with Kamala going crazy.
Oh my God!
Diddy parties with 10,000 bottles of baby oil.
That's what you call freedom.
We're not going back. We're going forward. Hit you with the baby oil.
But that is something that I've been thinking about, though, is what does freedom really mean in today's society, in today's culture in America? Because I know she is basing her campaign off of freedom and we're not going back and you can't control what we do. But to me, to a certain extent, I kind of feel like you need some of that structure. You need some of those standards. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with how much freedom and how much access we get to choose everything that we want to do. Because if everything was just a free for all, that would be insane. Kind of like The Purge. I always bring up The Purge because that movie was crazy to me.
Well, that's anarchy when you talk about The Purge. That's just when everybody's just doing whatever they want to do because it's chaos. It's chaotic.
But it's chaotic now. We literally live in a chaotic society. The fact that we even have Trump as an option right now and people are really leaning towards him, to me, is chaotic. The whole idea is insane.
That's not chaos. We don't live in chaos right now.
We do live in chaos.
Chaos is what Ukraine may be going through. Chaos is what the people of Palestine and Gaza are going through. That's chaos. Right now, we live in a society that it's a controlled chaotic. Right, like there are dirty things that are happening underneath our eyes, underneath the guises of the media and what they want to tell us and stuff. Like the fact that Diddy, they're calling him Epstein right now. The media just said that he's on suicide watch. Right, he's on suicide watch right now. It actually scares me. I'm not gonna lie to you, because this is the type of rhetoric that they would like to push to condition the public for something like that. Like if he does get said that he just committed suicide, then what happens? Do we believe that story, or do we start really looking into the dark conspiracies that people have been putting out here about the Illuminati before, talking about people who really do control the masses and the medias and the banks and all of that stuff? Because obviously for Diddy to wind up here, it must have been some more powerful people out there, more powerful than Diddy and Jay-Z and all these other dudes, even the presidents, that decided to go ahead and place a hit on this man and, assassinate his character publicly before they hang him by the court of law.
I think there are levels to chaos. I wouldn't say that we're not in chaos right now, because we definitely are. But in what way is it controlled?
Okay, so for instance, I'll never forget 2020. I was in Kenosha. And there was a lot of riots happening in Kenosha after the Jacob Blake shooting happened. And what they did to control the chaos that was actually erupting, and I'm seeing cars blow up, I'm seeing buildings literally blow up, set fire. A lot of people out there carrying AK-47s and different rifles, but what they did to control that kind of chaos is they brought in the National Guard just in case it got too chaotic. So to the state of Wisconsin and to Tony Evers' leadership, he didn't feel like the chaos that was erupting then was that chaotic, because if so, the military would have been brought in. So like you said, there are levels to chaos. Right now, it's controlled because we agree upon things like the money system that we have, and we agree on our food system that we have. No, we agree on these things because we were complicit.
No, I'm not saying that to that. I guess I'm saying by me thinking that it's chaotic, it's the fact that you can be anywhere in the public and be part of a mass shooting. That to me is chaotic. That's not chaotic. That is chaotic. How is that not chaos?
That's not chaotic. That's an incident. A chaos is something that's just reoccurring. It's happening, repeating constantly over and over again.
It does. Okay. Mass shootings do happen over and over again, and we have not found any way to control it. That's literally a thing.
Again, like you said before, there's levels to it. That one incident, to me, isn't the level of chaos that when I'm thinking about chaos, when I think about chaos, that's what
You think of like the fires and the rioting. But to me, that's not the only way that you can have chaos in society. I feel like we have chaos because we have a lot of people walking around here who are depressed. We have a lot of people walking around here who don't know necessarily who they are or what they want to do, and they're willing to do whatever it is to get that information. I'm saying we're living in chaos because we are, I don't want to say we're in a lawless society, but we have lost so much morale as people. That's why I'm saying we are living in chaos. So yes, to an extent, certain things are controlled, but that does not mean that we are not seeing these twerk videos with no parental guidance on social media and it's corrupting our youth, or the fact that you can have any type of music with any type of lyrics and have the kids listening to it at any given time, or the fact that our kids are not even as educated as they need to be today. That is chaotic to me. That is living in chaos. That's not controlled. But that's just my opinion. There are levels to the chaos. So I understand what you mean by like the actual riots and the fires and they brought the National Guard in to kind of like make sure everybody was at bay. But is other chaos happening throughout the world, or throughout America, I'll just say, every single day that we have not found a solution to just yet. But that's just my thoughts on it though. But anyway. What?
Well, what I wanted to say was, so chaos is defined as behavior so unpredictable as to appear random, owing to great sensitivity to small changes in conditions. The type of chaos that I believe we currently have is a structured chaos. There's a strategy for competing in the structured chaos. There's a method for teaching chaos. And there's chaos in our economy and social structure. But with that being said, it's a structured chaos. It's not a chaos to where things are just happening randomly out of nowhere. These things have been presented to us. These ideas have been presented to us to act on. And that's why people do what they do, especially when you talk about these school shootings.
It's still chaotic.
There's a parallel between those school shootings and, those kids playing shoot 'em up games.
Yikes. Anyway, that was not what we were going to go into today.
Do we ever really, we be like, we going to talk about this. Jim, this sounds good. But then when the mics come on, we just be like, you know what, bro? We going to let God lead us to where we go.
It just randomly, I don't know, it just randomly came over me to say that I think we're living in chaos. But
it's okay.
Anyway, y'all, it is Sip to That Friday. So you can call in, text in, chime in on the YouTube chat right now. 833-212-1017. What are you guys sipping to, sipping for, and sipping on this weekend? If it's something that made you mad, if it's like a epiphany that you came to that, listen, we are living in chaos right now and I hate it. Or if it's just something that made you just go, I never thought of things this way. Let us know. We want to talk to you. Vent to us. Okay, tell us your juicy stories. I want to hear them. Ben Jammin wants to hear them. At 833-212-1017, we are going to get into our Sip to That Fridays. That was weak. On the other side.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel.
It's your boy Ben Jammin, and I am Milwaukee. Milwaukee has aided in my growth and has witnessed my evolution from a young man from Racine to becoming the man that I am today. When I was young, traveling to and from Milwaukee would always give me a piece of what a city with beautiful summers, beautiful people, and beautiful artistry looked like. And now as I serve the people through my art, I see why Milwaukee had to be a part of my journey. Join me on Jammin' with Juice between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Nation, I know you're enjoying another great episode of Jammin' with Juice right here today, but I had to stop by and tell you about Gruber Law Offices. Again, you see the billboards, you hear the slogan, you see them in the community, but more importantly, you see the results that they get. And I'm telling y'all this right now, if you are ever injured in an accident or a loved one is injured in an accident, I want you to take time to heal, but I also want you to take time to fight. When I talk about fighting, that means finding a law firm like Gruber Law Offices who will truly stand up for you and fight for you as well. And what I love about the fight that they do for you is you don't have to worry about paying a single penny or paying a single fee at all until Gruber Law Offices wins your case. They focus on winning the case so you can focus on healing. So to get the winning team with Gruber Law Offices today, I want you to call 414-276-6666. It's 414-276-6666, or visit Gruber Law Offices at gruber-law.com. Remember, it's one call, that's all with Gruber Law Offices.
How much I weigh is nobody's business, but Eric Hovde wants to make it his.
Republican candidate for United States Senate Eric Hovde says that overweight people should have to pay more for their health insurance.
Eric Hovde want us to pay more because we weigh more? How insulting is that?
Listen to Eric Hovde.
There should be consequences to those personal choices. Fine, you want to do that? Your health care is going to cost more.
Hovde would increase health care costs for 1 out of every 3 people in Wisconsin.
Eric Hovde is totally wrong. Who do he think he is?
Senator Tammy Baldwin has a different view. She's working to lower health care costs for Wisconsinites. Tammy Baldwin wrote the law that lets young people stay on their parents' health insurance until they're 26. And Tammy took on the big pharmaceutical companies to cap the cost of insulin and inhalers. Tammy Baldwin is the one who's working for us.
I'm Tammy Baldwin, candidate for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
All insurance companies, they want to know where are your cars housed. Right. They want to know how far you're driving to get to and from work every day. They want to know all these different things for weather patterns. Are you living in northern Wisconsin, or are you living down in Tornado Alley somewhere in Kentucky? These things make a difference as to how your insurance rates are formed. It needs you to be factual, and every single time somebody commits these different frauds, it all adds up, and everybody ends up paying the price for it down the road.
Erie Insurance, providing the protection you need and the service you expect, all at a great price.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
And now I'm here and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'd be right there, but I had a little treat myself fair, cause you never could've. And ever since I chose to stay true, say motherfucker me, no motherfucker you couldn't trust me, I couldn't trust you, but you never should've. And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'd be right there, but I had a little treat myself fair, cause you never could've. And you never would've, cause I have to take shots if you ever could've. And a couple K-Dots and a couple J-Rocks, I watch a top dog like a tank top, and it's on push the stars, squeaky clean. This is how we push the all, the tick and talk. I spent hours on my wrist and she came first. 1 second, let me fix my car. Me and my ex undressed, had a menage a 2 hour. We had sex with a best friend, blase blah. We had made a couple of videos. We had went too far, but like Vince, one supposed to where are they? Fell in love with her.
That's Diddy activities.
Oh my God. Okay, maybe
Diddy activities.
Maybe that was a Diddy activity, okay? Woo! I should have made a couple films. All right, I had a menage a 2 whatever.
Had some videos with some baby oil. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all, welcome back. It's Jammin' with Juice, and we are live from the American Family Insurance Studios at the Avenue. And speaking of American Family Insurance, I want to let you know that you can protect your dream home with American Family Insurance, and you can weather any storm, okay? You can also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance, with a call to find an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, assigned its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. Shout out to Gerardo, who said that Eric Hovde commercial is crazy. Yes, y'all, I need to see this commercial because my face apparently it's plastered all over an anti-Eric Hovde commercial. Should I take legal action?
Nah, don't take legal action. Just partner with him. I want to see the video too.
You said just partner with him.
Yeah, man. I want to see it because really, all I know is our clip with Eric Hovde has went viral. All right, now
in more ways than one.
Yeah, in more ways than one. You know, it's everywhere, just like Diddy. So with that being said, I want to see the video too. I want to see exactly how they used it and utilized it.
Yeah, like where is it at in a commercial? Is it on Channel 4? Right. Like I want to know
who's spinning it. And with that being said, just send it into us. If y'all ever see it, record it, please, and send it into 1017 The Truth.
Yes, please do.
Text line or YouTube chat, whatever. Because I want to see it so I can laugh.
Yeah, no, facts. I definitely need to see it so I can know what people are talking about when they text me saying that they see me in a freaking Eric Hovde commercial, okay? With my face being zoomed in on. But anyway, it is Sip to That Friday. So let us know what you're sipping to, what you're sipping on, what you're sipping for this weekend. Been jamming. What you got cooking up? What you sipping on?
Okay, you know what? Honestly, you know what, Truth Nation? First thing that I don't have nothing to sip on. Dang. Wow. First thing that I actually want to sip to and sip on is the fact that I had a really great meeting this week. All right, something that's going to change the entire state of Wisconsin. All right, I want to sip to that. I'm also sipping to the fact that, yes, indeed, Hollywood Hooks is dropping on Monday, September 23rd. All right, so make certain that y'all do tap in. Keep your Googles open. All right, make certain that you tap it in. Hollywood Hooks. It's Hollywood Hooks with a Z at the end. And come along with the journey. Come along on the journey with me. You know, this is going to be a long journey. So with that being said, I'm happy that you all were able to invest in me, listen to me on air for the past inception of the truth. All right, and follow my journey. But, you know, this journey going to continue, and we're going to level up, and we're going to get to exactly where we need to be. And we're going to bring the truth to light, you know. So I ain't having no Diddy parties. All right, but we're going to make certain that...
Seems like you already had one in that one song that just happened to be played.
You know, I grew up. I changed. I grow. You know, and
Ben, you haven't told us what to expect from your album. Like, what is it about? How many songs is it? Like, what all does it entail?
Well,
like, what can people expect? You know,
if you want to know, Juice, I have a few beats from DJ Brother Z on this project. I have one feature from a girl by the name of Sam Marie. She's actually on 2 of my records, and then everything else is written by myself. The project entails, the journey of the project is something that I personally needed to go out and put together and put out, because I've told you this before, when it comes down to me making projects or making songs, it's truly me just speaking from my subconscious mind, and when I put it out there on a song to understand, it helps me understand who the hell I am, and I know it'll help the next person out there understand who they are. So with that being said, again, Hollywood Hooks will be dropping this Monday, September 23rd. What to expect from the project? Just follow the journey. Follow the journey. Just because this is my first project doesn't mean it's my last project. This is the beginning of a new era, so follow everything that's going to happen.
It's hip-hop?
Yes, it's a hip-hop album. But actually, I wouldn't even necessarily say hip-hop because there's so many different beats selections on here. I would say there are actually subcategories of hip-hop. But I was just going to say something that actually would have made plenty of sense, but you threw me off, Juice.
My bad.
It's all good. It's all good. But just follow the journey, everybody. Seriously. You guys will see everything that's on there. You'll hear everything that's on there. 117 The Truth, Juicy Jammers, Juice Nation. Y'all get exclusive access to the project simply because, you guys have been following me. And make sure that you just tap into our podcast. And it'll be uploaded on there as well for y'all to enjoy, along with the radio content that we provide each and every mother-loving day.
So that's what you're sipping to, huh?
I'm sipping to that. And my last thing I truly want to sip to, for real. This has actually hit the media. It hit the internet. All right. And I want to really sip to the idea that Culver's has been named the best burger.
What?
Yeah, it says it's the healthiest fast food cheeseburger. I felt like that was an oxymoron.
How so?
Well, a healthy fast food burger? You know what I'm saying? Like, does that not
they got healthy vegan burgers. That's fast food.
That's what I'm saying. And when it comes down to something being fast food, I don't think it can truly be healthy for you. And if so, somebody need to break this down for me. All right, how something is actually just that healthy for you if it was made in less than 2 minutes. I was always told that a good meal takes love, or it takes time to cook that good meal. You telling me now I can get something healthy? All right, in 2 minutes from Culver's? Are the fries healthy too? Are the cheese curds healthy too, Wisconsin? Let me know.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
But I'm actually glad to hear that. I haven't heard, or I haven't had a Culver's burger in a little while. So I'm going to have one within the next week or so.
I used to get Culver's all the time when we were still on Capitol.
Yeah, because it was literally right there.
Yeah, it was right up the street.
Yeah, I would always go to the Wendy's for the breakfast. Remember that?
Ooh, it was right across the street from us.
Yeah, Corner Bakery too.
I'll never forget. I went to that dirty ass Popeyes over there.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
Oh my
on East
God.
Cap, bro. Why would you go? Well, you don't know.
I'm black and I just want a chicken.
Well, I get it.
That's really it. I just want some chicken, and I pull up, and it wasn't even the chicken wasn't even bad. To be honest with you, the biscuit wasn't bad, and nothing. Really, what was terrible is at the drive-thru when you're about to meet the cashier or the person about to give you your food, and you open the thing up, it had a whole bunch of gunk in between, just on that tray. It was like gum there, stickers there, a condom there, a needle there. Oh my God! And where's the liquor bottle at too? So I was like, I'll never go to this Popeyes ever again.
Yikes.
But in regards to what I'm sipping to, I'm definitely sipping to the fact that Hollywood Hooks is coming out this Monday. It is my baby. There's about 18 tracks up on the project. It's a full-length project. Take time to listen to it. Actually, take time to grow with it. That's what real music does for you. Take time to grow with it, sit with it. Don't call up here the first day you listen to it. Oh my God, Jammin, you snapped. No, call back in and tell me how track 6 made you feel.
Is it long?
It's not long. It's actually about 42 minutes.
Okay.
Of music to sit back, listen to, and just relax on your Sunday. Sit back and think and reflect on your own personal life and how you dealt with different problems. There's many different problems that I talk about in this project that I've had to go through, face, and try to find ways to overcome. From a record that I have called 9 to 9, where I'm basically talking about me being focused on my grind, but there's other people out here who, are hating on my focus, and they're proud and well devoted, So with that being said, that's the kind of conflicts that I talk about there. I talk about other past stories in my life where, I told Juice this story, but, I questioned myself on a particular time in my life where people wanted me to kill someone. Somebody wanted me to kill somebody. And I questioned, should I have done that or should I not have done that in the project? And it's just one of these things that, when you come from an area such that I do, sometimes people peer pressure, they'll try to pressure you into doing the wrong things. But, you being a good person that you are, you're trying to, always make certain that you do the right thing. So with that being said, that's another record that's up on there. It's actually called Losses and Wins. So there's a bunch of material on here, but take time to listen to Hollywood Hooks, because I'm telling you, you'll find a piece of yourself in my project. And even the idea of the Hollywood Hooks idea is really it's a misnomer. You know, everything that we talk about when we even think about Hollywood, the flashing lights, the girls, and all these other things.
The industry.
Yeah, the industry. That's what you think about when you think about Hollywood. This project is taking the face off of that face. You know, it's really revealing to you what somebody who is in Hollywood is actually going through, mentally, physically, spiritually, all trying to still reap the riches of their life.
So it's perfect timing with all this stuff going on and people exposing the industry.
It really is, man. It really is. So I'm just happy to get the project out. I've been sitting on it for a very long time. You guys have sat back and had chances to listen to a few singles of mine on this here radio waves, but I just felt like it'd be ever so right to give it back to 101.7 The Truth, the people who have been supporting me through my radio journey. Why not give y'all the music as well? So with that being said, like I said, you can go ahead and make certain that you can tap in on on our podcast page, Jammin with Juice. You'll be able to listen to it on there. We'll play a few of the records here on Jammin with Juice, and just grow with me.
Period, Benjamin.
Yeah.
I'm a sip to that for sip to that Friday. For sip to that Friday. Anyway, y'all, if you would like to call in, text in, or hit us up on the YouTube chat at 101.7 The Truth. The number is 833-212-1017. Let us know what you sipping for, what you sipping to, what you sipping on. My girl Angela is in the text line, says she's sipping on Fireball. Okay, I remember those Fireball days. She said, I'm celebrating for my husband's B-Day tomorrow and my B-Day on Monday, and I'm going to the Brewers game tonight. Ooh, girl. Hopefully I'll see you there. Or hopefully you see me there as well, because it's going to be lit all weekend with the Brewers. I'm going to give y'all my sip to that Friday on the other side, you guys. So make sure y'all keep it loud, because I got some things we need to discuss. All right. It's Jammin with Juice.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, 101.7thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
What if one day you went to your secret hiding place? You know, that spot that only you know about? And instead of what you came for, you found something a little different. What if instead of your private stash, you found a simple phone number, 1-800-662-HELP? What would you do? Would you stop and give it some thought? Would you make the call? The truth is, all drug use comes with risk. Before those risks become real, before drugs turn your life upside down, before drugs take their toll on you and your family, know that there is help. You can quit. If you or someone you love is struggling with drug use or prescription drug misuse, call 1-800-662-HELP for 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, or go to samhsa.gov/thereishelp.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
Truth Nation, let us talk our ish for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like Vice President Kamala Harris.
Talk with your listeners to remind them of their power and the importance of voting. And the folks in Milwaukee turned out for me and Joe Biden in 2020. You showed what was possible.
U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, are you a racist?
Absolutely not.
Is Donald Trump a racist?
Absolutely not. No.
And civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump.
Thank you all for speaking truth to power. That's the most important thing, because right now there are those in our community who who would rather we just be quiet.
Right.
We have to disturb the peace now more than ever.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Milwaukee Black Talk. More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream, and sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as one business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Welcome back to Jammin' with Juice, y'all. It is Sip to That Friday. And Ben Jammin just gave us his Sip to That. If you want to give us your Sip to That Friday, what you sipping for, what you sipping on, what you sipping to this weekend, okay? 833-212-1017. Vent to us. Tell us how you feeling, because I'm about to tell y'all how I'm feeling. Because this Sip to That Friday, I don't want to say it's a happy one. It's just something that I had an epiphany about. Actually, yesterday when we were having our discussion on the Tori Lowe show during the Pop Culture Report, and you was making me mad, Ben Jammin.
When did I make you mad?
Bruh.
Yesterday.
Well, that happened?
Yeah, It did. Yesterday.
I don't remember that.
Okay. It was on the Pop Culture Report when we were discussing our little incidents with the Instagram and the video. But you want to sit over here and act like you don't know what happened.
Why are you holding on to grudges?
It's fine. I'm not holding on to grudges. It's just something it's an epiphany that came into my head yesterday when I got home.
So you learned something?
No.
What?
Bruh.
I didn't learn anything that you think would be. No, not at all. I don't think you grew with our conversation.
That's your problem.
But anyway, I am sipping to the fact that I, for the first time ever, am seeing just how standards become lowered over time. That is what I am sipping to this weekend. And I know you feel some type of way about it because you over here looking at me like, girl, what are you talking about?
Get over it.
I am witnessing in real time.
My God.
No, I'm witnessing in real time just how everything has been lowered. Every single standard has been lowered when it comes to this country. I don't know about other countries. I can only tell you about the country that we're in right now. And what I mean by that is, I listen to the music, I listen to the words, I listen to the lyrics, I listen to the type of artists that we have today in the entertainment industry. And no, it's not everyone, but there are a select few, a great majority, honestly, where it's like, that beat isn't good. That song isn't good. That artist can't even rap. Why are we hyping this person up? Constantly having the standards be lowered. When it comes to even just who we have as an option for president, the fact that a Donald Trump can run for president and people actually want to vote for him, the standards are so low. Or even the fact of when it comes to a social media post, for example, and we are sitting over here purposefully having misspelled things and grammar being wrong on purpose just because that's how society is moving. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And I am not the type of person who wants to participate in. Oh, so you laughing right now, Ben? You got something to say?
No, like he did
you got
it on
something
purpose.
to say?
It was the AI that
no,
messed
he
it
did
up.
it on purpose. He did it on purpose. He left it like that on purpose, Zach.
Okay, so
he left it like that on purpose. But
what the hell does? Never mind. I don't want to necessarily use the angle of the social media that we put out there.
You can use anything.
No, because I want you to stick clear on your point and steadfast on your point in regards to the world being subjected to being dumbed down. But
standards are lowered.
I do remember at one point in time, there's a famous philosopher, Steve Jobs, who said, simplicity is actually complex. And I dropped my mic right there.
I don't know what that got to do with anything I just said. But I guess my point is standards are being lowered, and I don't like it. And I don't like seeing it in real time, that we are lowering expectations for everything. We're giving people participation trophies just for saying that they worked on something, you know? We are, even the fact that people were saying like, oh, with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, we should have 2 rookies of the year. It's like, bro, what is that? The standards are being lowered right in my face. And I'm in the position where I'm like, okay, well, what do? Do I try to go against the grain and be the person to not also have my standards be lowered? Or do I go with the crowd, which I'm not trying to go with the crowd at all. Y'all should know me by now.
You just raised the effing bar. That's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. I raised the bar. But it takes for the people to actually kind of want to do it as well. I can't raise the bar by myself. You know what I'm saying?
No, you could. You could be the one woman who changes the world. You can definitely be that person.
Yeah,
I see that in you.
No, well, thank you, man. You just want to get the attention off of you.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm
Ain't
just
no
kidding.
attention to me.
833-212-1017. If y'all got to sit to that Friday. He's so mad.
Damn.
833-212-1017. Let's go to Miss Carolyn real quick. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hello, young lady. I totally agree with you, Miss Carrie, about standards being lowered. Because I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, the way the women, the young women dress and stuff. Now, we would, as the Commodores used to say, we're brick houses, okay? But we kept ourselves clothed where I'm a present. So you got to unwrap me. You're not going to just be able to see everything just walking up, okay? And so our young ladies need to get back to that. Cover yourself up. You don't need to have your behind hanging out because guess what? You're not mirroring material. They'll take you home and glam you, but they're not going to marry you. So bring those standards up. Get yourself back together and stuff. And then, too, for all these single mothers and stuff, you don't have to be single. You choose to be single. Be fair to the child. The child deserves to have 2 parents and be raised in a 2-parent home. There's no reason why we should have all these little children out here that doesn't have a father. And then if you and the father don't get along, guess what? Don't put the child in the middle of it. See both of these eyes. Y'all don't have to talk to each other. Meet at the police station. Swap the baby off. Do what you got to do. Don't hold a child hostage.
That's love.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Carolyn. You dropped a lot of juice right there, okay? A lot of juice was spilt out. Let us know what your Sip to That Friday. Oh, I didn't get to ask her. Sip to That Friday. You're just mad at me right now, and that's fine. We're going to go to what? No, I'm going to go to Al.
That's a female emotion.
No, you do be mad. You be in your feelings. You be in your feelings. It's fine. You be in your feelings. It's fine. What's up, Al from Sherman Park, Juicy Jammer? Ben getting on my nerves. Can you help me?
Hey, Al, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, you haven't argued. Good. You haven't argued day 2 about the titling of the video.
She won't let it go.
It must really bother Carrie.
My God.
No, I would tell Carrie, keep your standards. Because a quick story here. I had gone to a party and they were eating pot brownies and they kept offering me. I was like, no. And I'm so glad I didn't because a few weeks later I had to take a drug test for a new job. And not only was it a drug test, but they cut your hair, your underarm hair to make sure there's no residue.
Yeah, that's in there for years. I thought it was years when it's hair.
I thought it was 90 days when it was hair. Like if you smoke some weed and then
I thought it was years.
Do something. I thought it was 90 days. Years though,
Yeah, I thought it was years.
But what happened with you, Al?
Yes. Well, I got the job, but I called up to tell you about something thank you, that I learned this week. So we're talking about the eating the cats, and a pastor was on. I came across this video, and he's like, don't look at it as eating the cats, but there's a strong culture in Haiti of voodoo where they need animal sacrifice, and part of the animal sacrifice is then, too, that they do have to eat a bit of the sacrifice, but those animals may be disappearing for ritual purposes. And he was talking about the cultural change that the community is dealing with. So maybe that's where the animals disappearing are actually going to, rather than just eating.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that, Al. Thank you so much for calling in, you Juicy Jammer, jamming all those cats and dogs down your mouth.
All right. Well, we are going to have to wrap up the show with a vote on the other side. We see your callers. We're going to get to you guys all on the other side. So don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. It's Jamming with Juice.
More of Jammin' with Juice is next on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to 1017 The Truth on YouTube so you don't miss a drop of juice on Jammin' with Juice.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, and I am so excited for you to tune in to our monthly interview with Old National Bank. Old National Bank will be joining us to discuss why they are so committed to supporting women and people of color-owned businesses, while also discussing their Empowerment Loan Program, which can provide your business access to funds up to $5 million. So don't miss our Truth Be Told monthly interview with Old National Bank at 8 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. What distinguishes Old National Bank from other lenders in helping people buy their first home and furthering their small businesses?
One thing that really makes us stand out is our grants. We have 2 really big grants right now, specifically for first-time home buyers buying in Milwaukee County. The first one is for $15,000. They have to be buying within Milwaukee County and reach certain income limits. And then the second one is for $20,000, and that is through the Federal Home Loan Bank of Indiana. We're headquartered in Indiana, as you know, Denise. So that is a second grant, and that is really the highest, most robust grant program throughout the entire southeastern Wisconsin area. So it's it's up to $35,000 essentially that a person could be receiving for their first home. If you are in a position that you're looking to buy your first home throughout Milwaukee County, please give me a call. Please contact me. I'm more than happy to help everybody that I can.
And what's your number, Anna?
Sure.
How can they reach you?
414-978-0283.
It's 1017 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. They're the window and door equivalent of hitting for the cycle. Pella manufactures all of their own products, and each one of those products gets tested thousands of times to ensure it stands the test of time. Quality craftsmanship and innovative design are built into every Pella product for timeless beauty and performance. Order by September 30th and get as low as $18 per window and $81 per patio door per month. Visit PellaWI.com today.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
What's up, Truth Nation? It's your girl, Noni Juice, and I am here to talk about my friends at Steinhafels, because you can get your best night's sleep on a new Beauty Rest mattress from Steinhafels. Support a great cause when you test rest a Beauty Rest. Steinhafels will donate $20 to special spaces, and you get a $20 restaurant reward card. So rest easy on a new Beauty Rest Black. Queen mattresses start at only $42 per month, plus you can get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. So start sleeping better tonight. Steinhafels, your mattress destination. Shop in store or online. We're about to wrap up the show with a bow here on Jammin' with Juice. And that's it to that Friday. Period. We got like a few callers here, but we're going to have to run through y'all real quick. So Black Conscious was popping, Juicy Jammer. What you got for us?
I'm Blacker than Black, y'all, so real quick. I'll go a step further and say they're not lowering the standards. They're dumbing it down to the point where they're even talking about dropping cursives from school.
Yeah.
But I share that with you because in my field, what I'm doing, I had a person come in, filling out an application like they were sending a text.
Wow.
With all the short and abbreviated words. And didn't even dawn on them. Didn't even dawn on them that this was an application for a job, not somebody that you're sending a text to.
That's crazy, BC.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling
Absolutely
in.
not.
Live righteous, Milwaukee.
Yes,
And I'm sure it's going to be some job that actually ends up accepting a resume like that. And that's exactly how we start changing the standards. But now we're going to head to the line to Miss Banana. What's poppin', Juicy Jammer?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Juicy.
All right. I just want to say, like, as far as Benjamin, like, like, purposely misspelling words, I say it's an experiment. And as far as Noni, when you want everything spelled correctly, I'll say it's just good business practice because the field that you are in, you don't want to make a mistake and accidentally.
Right. And he claims he has.
Wait a minute, Benjamin. Is that you, Benjamin? Is that you, Benjamin?
That
was you, Benjamin?
That's me. That's me.
Benjamin. But, I'm out of experience. experimenting, but I'm just saying it's just good business practice in my opinion.
You from Racine. The 262 supposed to hold each other down. You gonna tell Carrie?
See, this is lowering the standard. He wants you to lower your standards, Miss Banana.
But when we're different, then I can't be like if it's like wrong or whatever, then I can't be on your side. I gotta show you what's right, so you won't go wrong anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But you're not wrong. Ain't no wrong in experiment.
I'll take that from you, Miss Banana.
Thank you, Miss
so much for
Banana.
calling in.
That's what I'm talking about. You be claiming you got journalistic integrity.
I got integrity. You out here talking about lower standards.
What is poppin', Juicy Jammer?
What happened to your thirst trap?
What
that
happened,
thirst trap
Juicy
you posted
Jammer?
on your Instagram.
We gotta hear from Al
lower
real quick.
standards.
Only thing I was going to say is stay true to your standard, and to the people about the cast is when you learn how to use lips and stop using teeth, people won't have to worry about their cast because they know how to eat it right. And nobody should be walking around here feeling like they got pap smears. Have a good weekend.
Wow. Thank you so much, Al.
I didn't know you needed to eat cat with lips.
Listen, it's so much. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for letting me know that I'm not crazy. Because I be seeing even girls out here who not even fit, who don't even have no certifications in training people in the gym, but they out here training people in the gym. And I'm just like, what is going on here? We have lowered the standards. We have no more expectations, and we're dumbing down everything. And I just don't like it. So I'm not about to participate.
Well, for all the Juicy Jammers out there who are smart, they'd call in right now.
How come, Benjamin?
Truth Nation! Now's your chance to be our one call. That's all Group of 5K giveaway entry for the day. Yes, you could be entered in to win $5,000 courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Be caller number 6.
I was going to say 6.
Oh, my God. Right now at 833-212-1017. And you'll be entered in to win $5,000 giveaway with an award-winning 1017 The Truth and Gruber Law Offices. Again, that is caller number 6 at 833-212-1017. Remember, if you or a loved one has been injured in an accident, contact Gruber Law Offices today. Visit them at gruber-law.com for official contest rules. Visit 1017thetruth.com.
That is a special sip to that Friday. We about to enter someone in to win. Ooh. I like that one. Well, it has been a long week, y'all. Thank you so much for tapping into Jammin' with Juice this week. Make sure you are tapped in next week and the week after that and the week after that.
Make sure to tap into our special show on Thursday nights between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m.
Yep.
Because we keep it real raw and
unfiltered, unedited, and all that good stuff.
We keep it raw as these parties.
I'm your girl, Noni Juice. Always keeping it juicy. That has been Jammin'.
It's amazing.
Shout out DJ Brothers, the on the ones and twos.
Holla at me.
Now sip on that. Tori Love Show's up next.
Do you want to learn more about health and nutrition?